check out dlivrd, dlivrd.io/drive. They need drivers.
I have time today. I have one of these boxes. It's about 2 inches, I guess, thick, and they're perfect for half trays. I'm going to put a half and a half because then they don't fold into the middle when you lift the bag up. They stay level. That is why when I pick up half trays in the boxes that have handles, no top but a bottom, it prevents them from sinking in to the middle when you lift the bag up. That helps prevent spillage. And any restaurant, selling $300 to $400 lunch orders, sending out half trays with liquid in it should know that. They need to figure out how do we help the driver make the best impression of us possible if you're going to use, I guess, outsource drivers that don't work for your restaurant, but the independent contractors. The more I care, the more jobs I get. This one pays $37.50. I'm driving it to Elmont. The other day, I mentioned that a guac shop I picked up at used those pound cake tins, size tins. They went smaller. That's like half of a half tray for me to transport and deliver food that can easily spill. It really helped prevent spillage. I delivered the dry goods, and this was, soupy food, and using smaller tins and still wrapping them up in saran wrap makes a huge difference. It helps decrease the chances of any spillage during driving. You go over bumps, you're making turns, you're lifting the bag. So when they use those boxes that there's no top, but at least just the bottom, and they put a bunch of tins in there, that also helps the person using the bag less spillage, or none. Now, I delivered to a construction site that's located at the Belmont racetrack, and I was on the other side a few weeks ago when I wasn't allowed to get up close to the front door, and the security guards came out to get all the food. That was the largest order I ever delivered. I know the area. Once I passed 5 minutes west of this, I don't know it. So I got really lucky because I was already familiar in the notes. They were very specific. Go to the Belmont Park Garage, where the construction site is. And because I was here a few weeks ago, it was an easy run. I just cruised down Hempstead Turnpike till I got here. I was really grateful. I was like, I know exactly where I have to go because I know what they're doing. They're rebuilding this whole area right on the borderline of Nassau County and Queens. And that's my cutoff point. Once I get past this, I don't know where I'm going. So I got really lucky. This wasn't so bad. I paid $37.50, but they don't pay. They don't pay for the miles home, guys. See, over there is the USB arena. That's where I delivered to. And the security came out. Yeah, there you go. And they're building up this whole area. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to show you the house that the first 11 years I lived in. Look how close the homes are. I remember I drove down the street, and this house, I believe, where this garage is, it's upgraded now. A guy hit me while I was riding my bike. He freaked out. Everything's familiar. Everything's upgraded. But I'll show you the house. It's pretty cool. Here it is. Let's see. Let's check it out. Wow, the fence is so different. I won't get out because then people might freak. But it was a pretty big house. The driveway goes to the other street down the road. That's the garage right there. Huge garage. Then you go down and then you see this house. And that's the house. And when my mom met my stepdad,
And they start, oh, wow, they have a big trailer back there. One of those big buses. Look at that. It's a huge driveway to the other street. Very long. Oh, and they have some solar. Look at that. Yeah, they got solar on there for the light. We lived upstairs there. That was my bedroom. I had the biggest room in the house because it was tiny. Wow, look how nice. Wow, they did a great job. Wow, that's really cool. It looks really pretty. Instead of the old cement. Pretty cool. And, oh wow, they have a gazebo. Really very nice. Looks good. I don't know if the people still live here. The son's name was Eon. I remember I used to play soccer with. And this was a TSS many years ago. And it was a treat to go to TSS and sit at the coffee shop and, you know, to have breakfast. I used to play tennis against this wall. When they cleaned the roof up of this building, they had to find like 300 balls. That's for sure. Oh wow, they really fixed up. Everything is upgraded. And the last time I did this, really everything seemed, why didn't anybody upgrade anything? That's a significant difference in the past few years. The last time I came here, I say it was 2018, I took time to drive up and down the street. Very different. But things change, places evolve. I thought you would find it interesting. Now it's a Home Depot and some other stores. I think that's a Target there. It's changed a lot. A real lot. Even the hill I used to go down sleighing, it's covered. We wouldn't want kids having too much fun now, would we? Everything so controlled. Oh, they're building more homes here too. Look at this. They're really utilizing every bit of space. Damn. I hope you enjoyed the memory lane. See you later, bye. This is in East Meadow, off America Avenue. People rent spaces and volunteer their time to grow. Well, they rent for hobby. Not everybody has property too. Not everybody has the kind of property to grow what they want to grow, and people rent pieces of land so they could grow their fruit and vegetables. When spring comes into summer, this is beautiful. Recently, I've noticed that I'm asked to, when I'm delivering Uber Eats, please start the delivery swipe. Now, what's bad about that is, unless they know it on their end. As an example, yesterday, I picked up 3 orders. I went to one place, and they asked me to show them that I started the delivery, but Uber sent me to another restaurant to pick up 2 more orders. And the first order I picked up was the last one I delivered, all in the same town, too. Why tell you this? Because with delivered, my experience in the past, and in the first 6 months of working the app, the smallest lunch order was $189, and the highest order I delivered was almost $800. On average, they're about $250 to $300. And most of the time, it's lunchtime. That's a lot of money from a restaurant. When I swipe start, in the morning, they send out a notification. Please reply yes within 15 minutes. If you don't, then they send you another notification. There's a chance that your order will be canceled and given to someone else unless you answer yes in the next 2 minutes. Then they call you, because if they did have someone, they would have given it to them already, I would think. Then they call you. That's happened to me. And in the beginning, when I wasn't sure how it worked, like I was learning the process, then they call you to make sure, can you swipe that you're starting? They have to know that you start. You have to swipe start to let them know you are on your way to the pickup. Where with Uber Eats, I could pick up the first order But I won't start delivering that order to 20 minutes later, because Uber Eats has me going to another restaurant, or 10 minutes later, or 15 minutes later. You hear me? So the apps work differently, and it's how much food you're delivering. Delivered, you got to be on time. What happened the other day, when I was an hour late to the second delivery yesterday, the woman did say to me, we have a set time for lunch. And she wasn't mad at me, because I did respond properly. I kindly suggest you speak with the companies. And on the way to that drop-off, Ezcater called me, and I pulled over to speak with them. And they didn't even know that I picked up the food yet. It was too much communication, and everything overlapped. So we wasted more time. They did. Because it's not fair to the driver. We're just doing what we're told. And to tell me that it's 45 minutes late, you should call the company. Go directly to the source, not the middleman. You know, we're just someone in the field, providing a service. I wanted to share that because things are different. With delivered, you're delivering much larger orders. They expect it to be within a 15-minute window where the drop-off should be. And that's why humans have to work with artificial intelligence, the automated system, to make sure everything is moving along as planned, because people are spending a lot of money. I mean, I would say 60% of the orders I've been delivering are over $300. This isn't a $40 order from your local pizzeria, or a $12 order from Mickey D's. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Gonna go earn some money. Check out dlivrd. dlivrd.io/drive. They need drivers.